Chalam Balam's Katun prophecies are open to interpretation, but specific enough to make for curious, even chilling predictions of other historical events. For example, the prophecy for Katun 5 reads, "A time of misfortune, rulers and their subjects separate. The people lose faith in their leaders. Leaders may be harshly treated, even hung. There is also an abundance of snakes, a great famine, and few births during this period." Katun 5 last cycled through in the 20-year period beginning in 1855, an era that covered the American Civil War. The dissolving of the Union confirms the prophecy of rulers and their subjects separate. And perhaps most dramatic of all, the assassination of President Lincoln echoes leaders being harshly treated, even hung. Those who believe in the Maya prophecy point to other Katun forecasts and see eerie similarities linking the ancient past to more recent history.
Now, I think there are two very interesting aspects of the Katun cycle that we could compare to our present day. One would be the occurrence of Katun 8, which seems to coincide with some kind of cultural problems. Cultures in disarray, cultures unraveling in some ways, the 60s being the last time that Katun 8 came up, but previous occurrences of Katun 8 were fairly devastating, certainly for the Maya. They recorded it in the books of Chalam Balam as being one of the worst. And their last holdout was brought to an end during Katun 8 in the 1690s.
During Katun 8, Chichen Itza, one of the great ruling cities of the Yucatan, was destroyed. And much later, during the tumult of the 1960s, political assassinations and the Vietnam War led to deep divisions in America. These seemingly unrelated events come together in the Katun 8 forecast. A time of demolition and destruction among the governors, an end to greed, but much fighting. A time to settle in a new place. Even events such as Watergate, the Iran-Contra affair, and the crusade to end hunger in Africa are apparently linked to the forecast for Katun 6, which last cycled through in the 20-year period beginning in 1973. A time of bad government and deceptive government. There is also starvation and famine. The current Katun, Katun 4, began in 1993 and will end in 2012. During this period, according to Chalam Balam, the supreme deity will return to earth, heralding the start of a new age.